The late 20th century wasn't exactly a golden era for live-action superhero adaptations, yet studios continued experimenting with bringing comic book heroes to the screen. Few attempts feel as dated and flawed as Nightman, a syndicated series that aired from 1997 to 1999. Despite being a Marvel property, the show is a peculiar product of its time, struggling with low budgets, awkward special effects, and a script that often undermined its own premise. Created in 1993 by Steve Englehart and Rick Hoberg, Nightman began as part of Malibu Comics' Ultraverse, a continuity of superheroes called Ultras. Johnny Domino, the titular hero, was a saxophonist who gained the ability to sense evil thoughts after a car accident. The TV adaptation, however, significantly altered his origin. In the show, Domino is struck by lightning while on a trolley and gains his powers through a high-tech suit, a far cry from the comic book's psychic abilities. The Ultraverse and Marvel's acquisition. The Ultraverse, although innovative in some respects, was emblematic of the 1990s comic book boom. Malibu Comics introduced advanced digital coloring techniques and a slew of unique characters, including Nightman. However, after Marvel acquired Malibu in 1994, most Ultraverse titles were quietly discontinued. Nightman became one of the few properties adapted for television, but the show removed nearly all connections to the wider Ultraverse, leaving Domino isolated and his powers radically reimagined. Why Nightman struggled on screen. Several factors contributed to the show's shaky reputation. As a syndicated series, Nightman had a limited budget, which affected visual effects, sets, and overall production quality. Direction, editing, and scene blocking frequently broke basic filmmaking conventions, making action and dialogue sequences feel awkward or disjointed. Even the performances suffered. Wooden line delivery and uneven character portrayals made it difficult for viewers to invest in the story. On top of production flaws, the writing often lacked internal logic. Plot lines were inconsistent, character motivations were unclear, and major events, such as the death of Johnny's father, had minimal follow-through. Despite these flaws, some retro fans find a strange charm in the series' campy 90s aesthetic, making it a so-bad-it's-good curiosity for superhero enthusiasts. Nightman's place in superhero TV history. While Nightman failed to achieve lasting fame, it represents a transitional period for comic book adaptations. Shows like X-Men and Spider-Man would later redefine the genre with bigger budgets, improved effects, and stronger storytelling. Nightman's missteps highlighted the challenges of adapting comic books to television at the time, particularly in balancing ambitious concepts with limited resources. Though it's largely forgotten today, the series remains available on DVD, digital platforms, and streaming services like Tubi, a relic of a bygone era of superhero experimentation. For better or worse, Nightman stands as a reminder of how far comic book adaptations have come in the past 3 decades.